my dear 9th standard children. I am your biology teacher. I am going to take a video section of biology, unit 17, Animal Kingdom. Let's go for the video section.
The lesson name is Animal Kingdom, unit 17. Nearly 1.5 million species of organisms which has been described are different from one another. The uniqueness is due to the diversity in life forms, whether it is microbes, plants or animals. Every organism exhibits variation in their external appearances, internal structure and behavior, mode of living, etc. The diversity among the living organisms can be studied in an effective way by arranging each kind of animal in orderly and systematic manner. Now we are going to study the various organisms could be difficult without the suitable method of classification. The method of arranging organisms into groups in similarities and dissimilarities is called as a classification. Taxonomy is a science of classification which makes the study of wide variety of organisms easier. It is help us to understand the relationship among the different group of animals. In this chapter, the learning objects are classification of animal kingdom, second, different groups of animals, third one, general characteristics of animals, fourth one, grades of organization, types of symmetry, and the last one is salient features of phylum. The first systematic approach to the classification of living organisms was made by a Swedish botanist, Carolus Linnaeus. He generated the standard system for naming the organism in terms of genes, species, and more extensive groupings using Latin terms. Then classification of living organism. One is invertebrates, another one is vertebrates. In this chapter, we are going to see the detailed study of invertebrates and vertebrates. Classification. What is meant by classification? Classification is the ordering of organisms into groups on the basis of their similarities, dissimilarities and relationship. 5 kingdom classification are Monera, Prostata, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. These groups are formed based on the cell structure, mode of nutrition, body organization and reproduction. On the basis of this classification, the organisms are separated into smaller and smaller groups which form the basic unit of classification. The taxa of living organisms are in the categories as follows: kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. Now I am going to explain the taxa of living organism in detail. First I will start with species. It is the lowest taxonomic category. For example, the large Indian parakeet and the green parrot are two different species of bird. Next, genus. It is a group of closely related species which constitute the higher category called a genus. For example, Indian wolf. Family. A group of genera with several common characters form a family. For example, leopard, tiger and cat share some characteristics and it belongs to the larger cat family. Order. The number of related families having common characters are placed in an order. Monkey, baboons and man. Although these all the different families also, but it is placed in a same order because all these are have some common features, so it is placed in a same order. The next one is class. Related or similar order together form a class. The order of different elements like rabbit, rat, bats, whales, chimpanzee and human share some common features such as presence of skin and mammary glands. So, hence it is placed in a class of Mammalia, phylum. Class which is related with one another constitution a phylum. The class of different animals like mammals, birds, reptiles, frogs and fishes. The last one is kingdom. It is the highest category and largest division to which microorganism, plants and animals belongs to. Each kingdom is fundamentally different from one another but has the same fundamental character in all organisms grouped under this kingdom. Now we can see the basis of classification. We can divide the animal kingdom in the base of level of organization, body symmetry, germ layers and natural of column. Animals are grouped as a unicellular, multicellular based on the cell, tissue, organ system level of organization. In this, animal body plan and symmetry. The arrangement of animal's body part is called as a symmetry. Animals that do not have an orderly body plan like sponges are called as asymmetrical, and which have two types. One is radical symmetry, another one is bilateral symmetry. Radical symmetry means that the body parts are arranged in a circle round a central point. So it is called as a radical symmetry. In bilateral symmetry, the body consists of two similar halves. You can able to see the picture. The third one is a bilateral symmetry. If cut these two parts, you will get the right hand side will be same as the left hand side. That type of is called as a bilateral symmetry. The radical symmetry is you can see the second picture of it. It's circle around the central part. You can see the central part. It is a star like structure and which have a central part. So it is called as a radical symmetry. Germ layers are formed during the development of an embryo. These layers give rise to different organs as the embryo becomes the adult. Organism with two germ, it is called as a endoderm. An organism in the three germ, so it is called as a ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. It is called as a triploblastic. If it is have two germ layer, it is called as a diploblastic. When it is have a three germ layer, it is called as a tripoplastic animals. So dipoplastic animal example is hydra and tripoplastic animal example is rabbit. The next one is colon. It is a fluid filled body cavity. It separates a digestive tract from the body wall. The true body cavity or a colon is one is located with the mesoderm. So it is based in the nature of the colon. Animal is divided into three categories. Here comes the three division groups of column. One is eslomates and second one is pseudocolamates and third one is echocolamates. The first one which do not have the body cavity, example tapeworm. And the second one is pseudocolamates have a false body cavity, example roundworm. And the third colamates or otherwise it is called as echocolamates have a true column, example earthworm and frog. In animal kingdom, it is further divided into two groups in the presence or absence of monocot, invertebrata and chordata. So chordata which have the two subdivision on a spochordata and vertebrata. Animals which do not possess a notochord are called as invertebrates or a non-chordates. Animal which possess a notochord or backbone, it is called as a chordates. Corliss Lingus, a scientist, first we seen this picture before itself, no? So the same botanist has introduced the method of naming the animals at the two name of binomial nomenclature. The first name is called as a gene, and the first letter of gene is denoted into capital, and the second one is species name denoted into the small letter. So let me see the subdivisions of the invertebrata. Phylum Porifera, phylum Colentrata, and phylum Platyheminthysis, and phylum Athelin, phylum Annelida, phylum Arthropoda, and phylum Mosulusa, and phylum Ethnometmeta. So examples also I given here. First one is sponges, hydra, tapeworm, roundworm, earthworm, cockroach, snail, starch. Here comes the detailed explanation of each phylum. First, we are going to see the phylum Porifera. These are the multicellular, non-molotine aquatic animals commonly called as sponges. They exhibit the cellular grade of organization. Body is perforated with the many pores called ossita. Water enters to the body through ossita and leads to the canal system. It circulates the water throughout the body and carries the food oxygen. Like how we are respirating, this type of organism is breathing like that. Okay, the body wall contains spicules, which forms a skeleton framework. Reproduction is by both sexual and asexual method. The next subdivision is phylum Colentrata. It's are a aquatic organism, mostly marine and few freshwater forms. They are multicellular, radical symmetry animals which tissue grade of organization. Body wall is a bioplastic with two layers. The outer ectoderm and inner mesoderm are separated by non-cellular jelly-like substances called a mesoglia. It has a central gastrovascular cavity with a mouth surrounded by the short tentacles. It is a beer stickling cells called a cineblast or pneumocyst. The next one is phylum Platyhelminthes, flatworm. There are a bilateral symmetrical triploplastic without body cavity animals is called as this. Most of them are parasitic in nature. Suckers and hookers helps the animals to attach itself to the body of the host. Excretion occurred by specialized cell called flame cell. These swarms of the having both male and female reproductive organs in single individual. Example, tapeworm. The next one is phylum Asalmanthus roundworm. It is a bilateral symmetrical triboplastic animal. The body cavity is a speedocolum. They exist in a free living soil forms or a parasites. The body is round and pointed at both the ends. It is unsegmented and covered by the thin cutil. Sexes are separate. The most common disease caused by the nematodes is in human beings are elephantiasis. Example is roundworm. Phylum Annelida, segmented worms. These are bilateral symmetrical tripoplastic first true coelomate animals with organ system grade of organization. Body is externally divided into segments and ring-like structure called annulu. It is covered the moist thin cutil. Sexes may be separate or united. Example, earthworm, leech. Animal Arthropoda. Animals with the jointed legs. It is the largest phylum of animal kingdom. They are bilateral, symmetrical, tripoplastic and columnate animals. The body is divisible into head, thorax, and abdomen. Each segment bears paired jointed legs. You can see the example of cockroach which have the jointed legs. Exoskeleton is made up of chitin, shed periodically as the animal grows. Body cavity is full of blood. The blood does not flow in blood vessel, circulates throughout the body. Respiration through body surface like gills. Excretion occurs by green glands. Sexes are separate. Some of the examples I am giving below: prawn, crab, spider, scorpion, and also the cockroach. Phylum Mollusca. The soft body are categorized under this group. They are the divified group of animal living in marine, freshwater, and terrestrial habitats. Body is a bilateral symmetrical, soft, and without segmentation. It is divided into head and muscular foot. The body of foot which help us to for locomotion. Locomotion means from one place to another it's moving. Entire body is covered with the fold of a thin skin called mantle. Respiration is through gills or lungs or both. Sexes are separate with the larval stages during development. Example, garden snail, octopus. I gave one of the example is snail. The next one is phylum Echinodermata. Spiny skinned animals are classified in these groups. They are exclusively free living marine animals. These are triboblastic and true collimates with organ system, grade of organization. Adult animals are radical symmetry, but larva remains a bilateral symmetry. Few features in the presence of fluid-filled water vascular system. Locomotion is affected by 2 feet. Body wall is covered with the spin hard. Some of the examples are starfish and sea urchin. I gave us a starfish. The last one is phylum Hemichordata. It's a marine organism with a soft vermiform and unsegmented body. I gave you the one example is Bangalogues. You can able to see this picture. They are a bilateral symmetrical collimate animals with a non-chordate or chordate feature. They have a gill slit but do not have a notochord. They also remains in the tuberculosis. The example is acorn worms. Below the picture. The next topic is chordata. Chordata are classified by the presence of notochord, dorsal nerve cord, and paired gill pouches. Notochord is a long rod-like support back of the animal separating the gut and nervous tissue. The chordata and triboblastic and collimate animal. Phylum Chordata is divided into 2 groups. First one is Prochordata and the second one is Vertebrata. In the 2 types of chordata, the first type is Prochordata. Now we are going to see the Prochordata are considered as the forerunner of vertebrates. Based on the nature of the notochord, Prochordata is classified into subphylum and subphylum Cephalochordata. Subphylum Urochordata. Notochord is present only in the tail region of free-living larvae. Adults are sessile form and mostly degenerate. The body is covered with a tunic. You are seeing the one of the example of subphylum Urochordata. The example is Ascidian. The another subdivision of Prochordata is subphylum Cephalochordata. It is a small fish-like marine chordata with unpaired dorsal wings. The notochord extends throughout the entire length of the body. The example, you can see the picture, example is Hamphificus. In chordata, we already seen the two groups. One is prochordata, another one vertebrata. In chordata, we already see the subdivisions also. Now we are going to see as the vertebrata. A group is classified by the presence of vertebral column or a backbone. So that is called as a vertebrate. Vertebrate characteristics, some of the characteristics I gave. One is vertebra, notochord, nerve cord, three layers of the cell as embryo, colon, tissue and organ. The last one, endoskeleton. Notochord is the embryonic stage get replaced by the vertebral column, which forms a specific skeleton axis of the body. Vertebrata are grouped into 6 classes. Now we are going to see the 6 classes. The first one is class Cylostomata. The class 1 is Slycotomata. It's are a jawless vertebrates. Mouth is not bounded by jaws. Body is elongated and eel-like. They have a circular mouth. You can able to see the picture. It is a circular mouth. Skin is slimy and scaleless. They are ectoparasites of fishes. Example, hagfish. In the picture, you have a example is lamprey. The second class is species. Fishes are pleocleothermic, that is cold-blooded aquatic vertebrates with jaw. The streamlined body is divided into head, trunk and tail. There are two types of fishes. One is cartilaginous and second one is bony fishes. The heart is two chambers with auricle and ventricle of these fishes. The first cartilaginous fishes with a skeleton made up of cartilages. Example, sharks. And bony fish with a skeleton made up of bones. Example, mullets. The third class is Amphibia. Amphi is both, bio is life. So this class can able to live in both water as well as land. That type of organism is called as amphibians. These are the first four-legged vertebrates with a dual adaptation, with live in both water and land. The body is divisible in the head and trunk. Amphibians means live both water and land. Body covering, covered by the moist and slimy skin which helps for respiration. The heart is a three-chambered with two auricles and one ventricle. Respiration by lungs and skin. Pleocleothermus is a body temperature is not constant. Fertilization is external and oviporous laying eggs. Development incomplete having metaphoresis. So its example is frog. I given the picture of the frog. And this is an example of a class Amphibia. The fourth class is Reptila. Repi, to crawl or creep. These vertebrates are fully adapted to a life on land. The body is covered with a horny epidermal scale. Respiration is through lungs. Heart is three-chambered with the exception of crocodiles. The crocodile which have a four-chambered heart. Most of the reptiles lay eggs with tough outer shell. Example, lizard, snake, tortoise, turtle. The fifth class is aves. Aves is bird. Bird is a homeothermic, that is a warm-blooded animal with several adaptations to fly. The spindle Our boat shaped body is divisible into head, neck, trunk, and tail. The body is covered with feathers, forelimbs are modified into wings to fly. Hind limbs are adapted for walking or swimming. The respiration is through lungs, which have air sacs. Bones are filled with air, which reduce the body weight. They lay large yolk-laden eggs. They are covered by the hard carolus shell. The example of aves is parrot, crow, eagle, pigeon. The last class is Mammalia, mamma, breast. Mammals are a warm-blooded animals. The skin is covered with hairs. It also bears a sweat and sebaceous, that is oil gland. The body is divided into head, neck, trunk and tail. Females have a mammary gland which secretes milk for feeding the young ones. The external ear or pinna is present. The heart is a four-chambered, it is two auricle and two ventricle. They breathe through lungs. Except egg-laying mammals are, all mammals gives birth to a young ones. Placenta is a unique characteristic features of mammals. Example, rabbit, rat and man. I gave you one example is rabbit.